shouldn't do it, I think. They can do it because if they have a thorough consultation or a meaningful consultation meeting with stakeholder, with the public, so they can get it for it. But most of them came here and then they said that they are going to do a consultation meeting. But for me, it didn't mean for me like a consultation, like a briefing. Because they gather the community to come and hear what they're going to do, not to get idea for the community. So their consultation meeting is not a consultation, like a briefing. But the government gather the people and come and hear what they're going to do.
So they don't actually take into consideration the needs and the interests.
They don't take, or maybe they because of language barrier, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because of people here do not understand English, so they have to use an interpreter. They try to translate it. They take a long time. So they come and explain what they are going to do and ask, is it good or bad? So they get the answer like that.
Yeah.
Not consultation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And do you think that they should work more with KNU, for example, instead of working mostly on having MOUs with the government?
Depends on the situation, because some areas are controlled by the KNU and some are controlled by the government and some are miscontrol. So if they work in miscontrol area, they should work both with the government and the KNU. But at the same time, when they provide aids to the community, they shouldn't marginalize the people that live in the KNU control. For example, when they came here and they have the school in the government control, at the same time they should also have the school in the KNU control. But now they didn't do like that.
No?
Yeah.
Why are they not doing that? Do you
I don't
think?
know. They said that they are there because they have to deal with the government, so they just do what they can get permission from the government.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
So maybe a lot of NGO or international agent they regard the period, the current period as a post-conflict period. But for us, it's not post-conflict. It's just a negotiation. So it's in the interim period, not post-conflict. So if they like to come and work here, the most important thing is, as I said, conflict sensitivity. And another thing is that they should also think about interim arrangement to be good for both sides. But interim arrangement should be started by the two group, but they do not have any arrangement yet.
No.
So they don't have any arrangement. But for the NGO, they should think about that. If we do this thing, maybe it will harm the other side, the other system, or if they do other something like that, they should think it carefully.
Yeah. And what is your opinion about hydropower development?
If we look generally, everybody will say, "Oh, it's good," because for the development of the country. But actually, no, it's not. It is not benefit for our people, because all the benefit will go for the union government and from Thailand. So people here will get nothing. And at the same time, people here will lose a lot of land and what's called livelihood not only land but also livelihood or so sometimes they not land but they go to the forest and pick up something and for they are living but then this thing will lose so the livelihood I cannot say it in English. Maybe we use opportunities of that. Because a lot of people in the village, they do not have, even they do not have their land, but the forest is owned by the community. So they can go to the forest and look for something and come back and sell them and earn their living like that. But if there is a dam there, all the forest will be controlled by the government for the security. And another thing is all will be flooded by that. Will be flooded, that's why it will not benefit for our Karen people. So another thing, there may be also changes in a current, river current. So there may be also damage along the river, the downside. So if we think about the people living here, I think we shouldn't do it. But if we think for the whole country, the government do it. Because the people living here only a small number, the population is also a small number, but there's a lot of people living in other areas. For the government. So sometimes we think that maybe the government do not underestimate social issue. They just think for the whole country, but they do not think for the people, that local people or the indigenous people.
And you have already talked about, but from your opinion, what is the driver of deforestation that has happened in this area?
Maybe worse and worse later. Because currently a lot of land is going to provide to crony, and they came here and they do business here, or they came here and grow rubber plant. But growing rubber plant is not good for climate because it's a monocrop. So it's harm the environment. But maybe they do not study about that, or they don't say anything about that. They ask people to grow every plant with rubber, but for us, we do not think it's good for our environment. So can you prohibit people not to grow rubber in the paddy field? The KNU prohibited it. Because they do not want the environment to be polluted with.
Because I understand KNU have their own system of environmental management and conservation, and then the government has their own. How do they?
That's a problem. The KNU has a land policy, and the government has a land policy and land law. So, as I said, because it's a time of interim period, so we should think about interim arrangement to be able to bridging these two things, just for the benefit of the people, not for the KNU or for the government. But now the current government said should have only one government, so only one policy should be applied. They do not like the KNU to use the land policy or forestry policy. So that's a problem. But if you think carefully, it's everything is depend on a political issue. So if we can solve the political issue, this thing can be solved directly.
Exactly. And as a civil society network, how independent can you work, and how much freedom, space do you have to do your work? Have you